Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag with I beat on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'ma bop something. Fire on me, I'm Glock busting. Got rich, then I went broke. Bounce back like good dope. Bad times I kick those. Mama told me don't trust hoes. When a boss talk, you don't speak. Keep niggas on a long leash. Money coming, they gon' creep. Step on niggas like long feet. Stuff money in my tube socks. Right back when the work drop.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, Yellow bands as usual, as always.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bring us in, D80.
Oh shit. Hey, what's happening? It is AAA Sports. I got my man Teran here.
Oh
Red
yeah, we good.
BV here. 80 here. It's about to go down. So what's good, fellas? What's good? What's good, Teran?
It was good. Shout out to
I'm
Big
good,
Chick.
it's good, man. I'm ready.
Yo.
Let's get it.
Before we get started, I want to go ahead and send a shout out to C5 and DJ. I know I'm missing somebody else that is not here this episode, but shout out to them out there doing their thing. C5 out there getting that money, and as usual,
Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel.
Yeah, and Miguel. And as usual, I'm gonna let Teran come up with DJ's doctor excuse of why he can't make it, because you was cousin, you should know it better than he.
Man, I mean, I ain't want to, put him out there, man, but he said he taking Meek Mill's spot. That's all I know.
Damn, he would get diddled by Diddler.
He said, he said he can't get out of it. So that's what I'm taking from it. He can't get out of it.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Did he got a strong? Hey, he got that stronghold on Cass, man.
Damn, that's what
I'm gonna say allegedly though. I'm gonna say allegedly. So DJ he can't try to sue me.
Hey,
But, I got a cousin uncle, cousin, brother, uncle, cousin told Doom. So that's how I found out where DJ at.
Yeah.
The grapevine.
Damn.
Yeah, you know how that go. They could have said something, but then by the time it got to me, they said, "Hey, he want to be Meek." So I said, "All right."
Hey, damn. It happens, brother.
Hey, we love you, DJ though, man. But hey, keep that over there. We talk sports over here, man. Hey, we don't want to know nothing about them after parties, man. If you ain't talking sports, what y'all do at those invites? We don't want no invite. I don't care about how many millionaires there. How your big head self got in, I don't know. But we don't want to get in there. We don't want to get invited, dog. It's all sports this way, man. It's all sports.
Man, that might be our shot. I don't want it. So I don't want
it.
We good?
Nah, we good.
All right, let's start us off, Big Chicken.
Well, to start it off, we got to talk about how the transfer portal is jumping right now. How do we feel? What's the feelings around it?
I mean, like I said, every day is something new with that. It's hard to keep up with. It's out of control. Again, I'm on the side of the kids, so I'm glad, that they have control of their own destiny, but it's just getting to be too much for me.
I mean, it's out of control, but at the same time, man, you figure like the way they opened it back up was kind of dope. Cause like you said, say you going in, say they're to close it for good, but then you going in and you like the fourth, fifth back, not thinking because sometimes these coaches are like, man, yeah, you're gonna be our back or you're gonna be our number 2 back, and then you come in, you get there at spring and all this other stuff, and you got 2 other backs, 3 other ones, you get to go back in the transfer portal, man. Go, them for that 5-4 star can just say, forget it, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that Akron spot. You know what I'm saying? Go to the FCS school and say, forget it.
If this was before the transfer portal, what would you do in that situation?
If what?
If this was before the transfer portal, what would you do in that situation?
Oh, you mean if you was on the team and it was before? Oh yeah, you got to suck it up. You got to fight for that spot.
Yep, I ride that pine.
But they said, man, it's cool. I said, man, honestly, you're right. I'm cool with it just being open one time because, like you said, like what's the difference from it ain't stop a lot of these cats that's in the league now, and it was, you know what I'm saying, it was waiting 2 and 3 years. If you nice, you nice,
Yeah, you nice, you gonna play. I mean, I'm agreeing with I'm agreeing with you. I just hate that it knocks the competitive. It kind of showcases the lack of competitiveness and some
Yeah,
competitive.
yeah, it do though.
And everybody's not leaving for those reasons, but you got a lot of guys that like want it handed to them instead of they're earning it.
Yeah.
If I was, and we'll talk, I guess we'll talk about it next, but it all blends in together under transfer portal. But the Dallin Hayden kid, we all seen the way Travion Henderson is brittle. He Mr. Glass. He's basically Sam Jackson off that movie with Bruce Willis.
He gonna get hurt.
He gonna get hurt. And you already, and the Quinshawn Judkins kid is gonna be there. But like Ryan Day said during the press conference, like, yo, we're gonna be up to like 15, almost 16 or 17 games this season. You're gonna get your play, and now everybody might not make it and be healthy as we get point further along the season. So you may get to showcase who you really are. And a lot of other guys will get to play because we want to try to reserve guys. So it's more about how much dog you got in you, how much do you want to fight for it. But I also understand that there's another dynamic, and not everybody's afraid of competition. Sometimes, like Ohio State, again, in Dallin Hayden's favor, the guy who recruited you, who brought you in, is gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, who was the running back Ohio State? Was that last year or the year before that they had? That was the year before, right? The one dude who balled out the last couple of games and ended up going to the league for Ohio State.
The one bigger kid,
Trey Sermon.
Trey Sermon.
Not Trey Sermon. Was it Trey Sermon?
About old boy, the bigger, more physical back. The one who the bigger, more physical back who
it was just recently. It wasn't too long ago.
He just came out. I can't think of his name for nothing. But
I don't know why I thought that was Sermon.
Yeah, no, when Sermon had to be Sermon.
This is after Sermon. This is like dude just left this season. This past season.
No, it was Trey. Yeah, because Trey Sermon, the one who went to he ended up going. Dang, because who did he ball out? Who did he ball out? Yeah, it was Trey Sermon. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like I said, I'm just saying he waited this. I'm just saying he waited there when he got in. He balled out them a couple games, and that got him drafted though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really he ain't ball out for 2 years straight or something like that. He balled out in games and got him drafted.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, the only thing is it depends where he go, right? Say if he don't go to a top program and if you don't get the playing time, then if you go to like a FCS school and if you don't, your numbers got to be off the chain at that when you go to those schools. You know how that is. So it's like being at the Ohio State, sometimes they gonna take the second or third strings in the NFL, like the Bamas, those top schools, you taking the third and second strings because you know they just as good though. So, like I said, it's a hit and miss with that, man, because you got to really dominate when you go to those lower schools though. You got to do more.
Yeah, but I'll say this, Teran, we don't really know what that kid was promised to get him at that school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
And a lot of times, and this is just my opinion, just because I've been around kids who've been recruited, is that the coach and the assistants and whoever's that team, when they get around that player, they tell his mom stuff, they tell his dad stuff, they tell his grandma stuff, they tell him stuff. And sometimes that shit don't pan out, man, and it become personal. So then he leave, and y'all thinking like, oh, he a sucker. He don't want to do this. He don't want to work. He don't want to do that. Not always the case. And it has nothing to do with football.
Right. That's why it's so tough. Like, even though we had these debates, you're right. We don't know, when you don't know the details of it, it's like we just giving our opinions now, but like without really knowing that. So you're right.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like I've been in the rooms, man. Now. I've been in the rooms, and then like they get them Glenville kids down Ohio State. They done told them they shouldn't have. I don't want to say shouldn't say. I don't know what they shouldn't say. Well, I mean, you think you do, but I don't know. And then sometimes that stuff don't pan out, man, and they get upset and be wanting to leave. But back then you just couldn't leave unless you wanted to.
But not only that, though, something like you said, people who recruit you, like say you're the coach that recruit you, right? When they leave, man, that other coach might not be their flavor. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go. Like when you bring in somebody else, a different running back coach and all that, man, you might not be the style of runner they want. And it's like you might get pushed back, even though you better than somebody else. It's like they go after back that they prefer. Yeah. So that could have been a big, that's why, when somebody leaves, then you got the right to leave if it's a coach that left. Because like I said, you never know when that person come in, people, they got a certain way and certain people they want to go after, and you got to respect it. Then you got to respect them if they want to leave too, though.
That's a fact. a shout out to Dallin Hayden. I hope he picks the situation and gets the opportunity that he feel he deserves.
Oh,
I
yeah,
will
facts.
say this, for him to have the games that he's had when he came in spells, not so much this past season, but the season before his freshman year, and to get that much playing time this year and chose a red shirt, it says one or two things. It either says that he's not constantly putting in the work needed to get on the field, or it says that the other guys are better. Because I think if you're good, you're good. And I would think most coaches, most systems, most coaches, not all, but most coaches want to play their best players. And there was the old boy that just left that was a linebacker that switched back to running back. Him and Travion, and then there was another kid that I can't think of his name right now, where the main runner's running the ball, and Dallin didn't really get that much PT. So
yeah, because if you good, the only reason you keep getting, behind people is like you said, you're not putting in the extra work that these other people putting in. We don't know what people we know how people get big headed sometimes at practices and all that other stuff, man. So like some people can, don't get me wrong, some people can play around at practice, man, and still go out there and ball out. You only get only certain talent can do that though. That's even in like basketball or something like that. But some people really gotta, you gotta put in that extra work too though, along with being good.
Yeah. So what we got next, Big Chicken?
Next, we got to talk about another running back entering the transfer portal, and that is Damian Martinez for Oregon State.
Yo, he left $400,000 on the table too.
That's what I say. Yeah,
That's
man.
a shame that we even know that you even know that he's leaving money on the table.
But they had to put that out there. Like, why would they put that out there? I doubt if he put that out there.
It could work either way for him if he put that out there. He can let it know that it's not about the money. He's just not happy with the changes and everything there.
That's true. Or is it smart? Or he's doing that on purpose?
Yeah, go. I'm sorry, Trey.
Nah, go ahead. Nah, you go ahead. You good?
Yeah, so so like you were saying, like it's more or less like him just showcasing like it's not about the money. He just wants to be where he's either welcome or where it fits when it comes to walking away from money like that. And if that is the case, I applaud it. Or there's a bigger bag somewhere. It could be that too.
Right. It could be either one. Or is he letting you know how much he was walking away from? So how much I'm worth?
Yeah. What do y'all think he going?
Man,
I heard rumors of USC.
I wouldn't be shocked. USC, Oregon. I wouldn't be shocked by any of those two.
Yeah.
Like, why not go cross rival?
It's already a loaded backfield.
Yeah, there's no point in going there. What about Florida State?
They do have an opening.
How Florida State running back room?
Our running back room is pretty loaded. We got
loaded.
We got a kid that transferred in from Bama. We returned 2 other players.
Y'all did get to do from Bama. You're right.
Freshman,
I bet you he end up in the SEC. I just got a feeling.
He a good back though.
Yeah, he a good back.
So he can go to SEC for sure.
Yeah, yeah. What else we got, Big Chicken?
We got one more, and that's the NCAA trying to expand the transfer rules to allowing you to transfer as many times as you want and play immediately.
What?
Yeah.
What you mean? So if you go to a school, you can transfer during the season too?
I was assuming so. Bro, that's whack.
In the world.
This shit is fucking stupid.
What is going on, man? You know how crazy that's going to be?
Oh, man, I didn't think it meant during the season. I didn't know.
I hope not. Yeah, if it's during the season,
but they saying play right away. If they say play right away,
no, the immediately part from, and I could be wrong, was the against the rule that people had, the eligibility rule about sitting out for a year.
Oh, okay. Just mean you can play when you transfer. You ain't got to sit out no matter what.
Right.
Okay.
That's how I saw it.
It got to be that. It got to be that. There's no way it would be the other way around. Because soon somebody get their spot taken, they transfer.
Yeah, but I think there got to be a limit on how many times you can transfer. Or like I was saying, if you walk away from a scholarship, why should you just walk right into another one like that? If you big dog, you getting paid anyway. You're making millions of dollars. You're in a transfer portal. You got NIL deals. You got EA Sports deals. You got every motherfucking thing. Pay your own way.
Especially if you the one walking away, like you just go to the school, then you go to your second school, and you just walk away again. Like, man, nah, it's like
It's like they
Man,
got
come on,
unlimited
man.
scholarships nowadays too. Like, god damn.
I was watching what was that, Colin Cowherd or the Herd?
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah, Colin.
And he had a take on this one, and I thought it was, and I don't know if it's for fact, but I was like, man, that makes a lot of sense if that's the case. So the NFC, the NCAA has fought really hard, even fought Reese. They fought, different players at different times who tried to break into, I should say break in, try to get into the NFL or try to leave college early for the draft to try to get the rules changed, right? That you don't
Mhm.
have to have, what is it, 3 years of
Yeah.
of college football experience to, you know, be eligible for the NFL draft. So now this is the other side of that where you can transfer as many times as you want, meaning that you don't have to necessarily be on a course to graduate any kind of school of education in 4 years. You can take this journey as long as you want, in a sense. Um, and so what that does is that keeps people cycling through the NCAA longer and playing football longer. And I didn't think about that. I'm like, and playing college football longer, not, I mean, and not always wanting to jump to the NFL within those 3 years.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, that makes a lot of sense because now these guys are getting paid. So now this changes the whole dynamic of what the NFL it was to these kids. It's different now. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
never thought about it like that.
But do that hurt the recruits coming in though, like high school players though, more so?
Yeah, it's always a give and take. I believe that it does become a give and take because now you got this kid that is run. Say, for example, you got a running back you've been recruiting real hard for the past 3 seasons, and you got him, and he comes in, but all of a sudden, the top running back from Oregon State now decides he wants to transfer to your school. You know what I
And it's
mean?
no,
So
and if he bought out, you gonna start him.
yeah, and you gonna take the All American coming in. You're not gonna tell him no, but now you got the other kid who was like promised. Maybe you didn't promise a starting job, but you was like, yo, we got very little talent. I mean, we got talent, but you got a chance to come in and play, maybe even start right away, compete for the job. But now this All American comes in, and some kids is not gonna take that. Like, yo,
Yeah.
like, dude, like this is like again. So it's hard. Like my brother said, you don't know what was promised to these kids, and because the NCAA has found a way to siphon these kids and recycle them, allow them to recycle. It's whatever. I got a feeling that, and I could be wrong. I just feel that NCAA football is headed real close to how NCAA basketball started to be, where it started to become less and less entertaining with more and more of the bullshit and shenanigans that was going on with it.
And
Like, I mean, look, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said NCAA entertaining because, like you said, if it was like the woman where you stand 3 years off rep, like how college football is, like then we'd be back watching NCAA basketball. You got those so many one and dones, it ain't enough stars staying, like
I
top
think
guys, like
we even tolerated the. So you're right. We tolerated the one and done because these guys are still carrying teams to championships, but now you're not even getting so much where you're getting one and done, but more of the guys are now saying, "Forget it, I'm going to the G League," or "Forget it,
yeah.
I'm going to Europe for a season or whatever the case, and go ball out of there because they can get paid."
And
And
some of them
so,
ain't living up to that. Because think about the number one player that came out last year, the one to USC, man. Them cats was terrible, terrible. And it's not like he did his thing neither. So it's like
But
the last 2 years, you've been getting some of that.
that one and done shit is not really like true. Like they're not really producing championships like that. I'm going to use
Right.
Kentucky for a
Yeah.
perfect example. Kentucky produces the most NBA players. Look, and they not winning shit.
Same
Nothing.
with Duke. Duke,
Nothing.
Kansas, all these teams ain't been winning like that no more. Not the chip,
But yeah, but
the blue blood.
Kentucky sticks out. They are the king of the one and done.
Yeah.
yeah,
But if these players stay, they
work
that's the only way to get college back. I think, man, is these players if they stay. But why? I mean, if they so good, why would they stay? So it's like, that's tough,
Exactly. And they're adults. They're
right?
adults. You can't tell a person to go out here and work for free. Especially when you is making billions of dollars off of them. It's a form of slavery.
I don't know how they gonna bring college back, man. Like the man said,
I don't
women, you got so many women players getting
wait.
better and better.
They're gonna wait, man, and then once congressional oversight steps in, and then starts to give control back to the NCAA, everything will fall back in order, and the slave plantation will be populated again, and the cotton will be made, and we'll be happy.
But bro, you gotta realize, like you just said a few moments ago, and like he said a few moments ago, with basketball, it's an international game. Football is not. Football is an American sport. You can't play and you can't sell that shit nowhere. You can't give American football away. You can't. Basketball, people got options. People got options like, oh, okay, that's what you want to do.
Everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
master, you gonna crack that whip? Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go overseas, especially if you like that. If you know what I mean, there's other
Mhm.
options. You ain't gotta listen to that, and that's exactly why college basketball is the way it is. That's exactly why you got the one and done. That's how it is. You can go other fucking places and get paid. So it's gonna be rough with that.
Uh, I mean, I think AAU ball and college basketball has really collided, in my opinion.
True,
I've heard that. I've
More,
heard that before.
more
Yeah.
so,
that's
more
true.
so than anything that you see with football. To be honest with you, Reggie. So, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I'm just telling you what they doing, and once it happens, and the NCAA gets to control, it'll be more so through government than them just having a league.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not
yeah,
Yeah,
saying
just
that can't. Listen, I'm not telling you that can't happen, and I agree with what you're saying because what you're saying, we've seen that in college football where they've literally Congress has took votes about it, and when I seen that shit, I'm like, this is a fucking game. Like this is a fucking kid game. So you're
it's not a
right.
kid game, man. It's a billion
But,
dollar industry, bro.
right. But what I'm saying to you is even if they do that and they get it exactly the way that, things were the way they were before, they can dictate the whole fucking thing. What I'm telling you is this there's other options out here. Motherfuckers will be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm going over here, you know what I'm saying? Because it's too much money. It's an international game. You can go too many different places now. You know what I'm saying? You could be washed up
Yeah,
and go
I get
overseas
it.
and make a killing.
I don't know which ball it was. I don't know the balls, but that one ball was he went to
Yeah,
Spire Institute. He was out here
Mello.
for
Yeah,
he was
Mello,
out here for
Mello.
like
yeah.
he was out here for maybe a year or two, right? And then he went overseas, and then he was supposed to get drafted. You know, I don't know if he did get drafted or not,
He
but
No, he
did.
didn't.
He got
No,
drafted in. Was he the first or the second pick?
He's like
no,
second
he
pick.
talking about Lamelo. Y'all talking about which
He's
one
talking
though?
about
Oh,
Cello.
Lamelo. No,
Because
Jello or
both of them
Lamelo?
came out there to Cleveland, didn't
no,
they?
not
Oh
Lamelo.
no,
I'm talking about it.
It's
the
Jello.
one
It's
who
Jello.
didn't.
It's
You talking about
Jello.
the
It's Jello.
the one who didn't get drafted? Because Lamelo ended up getting drafted.
Hold up, who went to Spire? I can't.
Lamelo. I thought
Lamelo, yeah,
Lamelo
you
was
talking about Lamelo? Lamar, yeah, you talking about Lamelo because he did go overseas and then still, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Both
but
of
he
Lamelo
them
got
went
went over there
drafted
overseas.
outside of
Both
and
Cleveland.
of them play overseas, but the one did it for 1 year and got
yeah,
and ended up getting drafted. Yeah,
Yeah, he did. Like one or two, too. He played
yeah,
for the Hornets.
yeah.
So no, I'm not against that, but again,
Not that one.
I
no,
don't
it's
I
yeah,
don't I, I don't
I
think
think
that would
both of them
stop.
played international.
I don't think that would stop congressional oversight, Reggie. To be honest with
No, no,
you,
no. I'm not telling you it won't. I think it will, but I just think that with so many other leagues around the world, is like I said, it's an international game. You can go other places.
yeah.
You ain't got to listen to that shit for real.
Let
For
me go to Hong Kong, get a couple million, get my
yeah.
buzz up, get my
real.
TikTok viewers up,
Yeah,
jump to the NBA.
exactly.
Let's go. What we got next, Big Chicken?
Well, that is it for college news, but we got to hop straight into the NBA and we got to talk about the playoffs and the playoff picture we got going right now.
This the good shit right here.
No, it's not.
Mm.
Yes, it is.
No,
Listen,
it's
we talk
not.
about college. It's college over. This the good shit.
This is depressing.
He said depressing.
You know what I don't like? I don't like how the West is looking because you got a lot of teams that's going to be well over 500. That's not going to make it. Well, two for sure.
I mean, they should petition the law and get sent to the Eastern Conference.
Damn,
the Suns, the way
Lakers at the 9th seed. The Kings is the Warriors still got a chance.
Yeah.
they 10th, they gonna be 10 playing the Lakers. And the way the Suns looking, they can lose in the play-in. Like all these teams can lose in the play-in, really.
The toughest spot is this. Well, the toughest two spots is that 7 and 9 spot. For sure. Because if say for instance, if the Lakers got to play the Suns right in the play-in, all right, whoever win that's gonna be a dogfight right there, right? Then you got to turn right around and play fucking Denver. That got to be the most fun time shit ever.
All right, that's like a setup.
Yeah, because you're gonna take a couple
Or
licks
it
on
might be Minnesota, though. It depends, though, because them two still fight for that spot.
either way. That's a fucking dogfight.
I'm starting to root for Minnesota, y'all. I ain't gonna front, man. That Anthony Edwards, man, he's just a dog, man.
Ant-Man is the truth, man.
He
Even if he
is,
ain't the
but
second coming of Jordan, he might be the second coming of Kobe.
No,
He's not gonna get it,
no
though.
Jordan.
He's not gonna get it, and the reason why he's not gonna get it is because of injuries. It's not his fault. He doing his thing, but what's the call out for the season? They not gonna win.
No,
Ooh,
Cat coming
Cat
back.
back.
Cat's clear.
Yeah, Cat back.
Oh shit! Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up.
He ain't playing yet, but he cleared for the playoffs.
Okay,
Yeah, he back.
okay.
Yo, all I know is whoever's on the East, I just see that you got to get the Bucks while they wounded, and while they wounded. And
I think a lot of those teams trying to avoid playing the Sixers, honestly. Like the 2 seed, whoever 2 gonna be probably playing the Sixers most likely, or 3, right?
And that's gonna be the Bucks, and they're gonna fucking lose, especially if Giannis is hurt.
Man, oh, that would suck.
It is gonna suck because they're gonna lose. If he hurt, they gonna lose for
He
sure.
got hurt again?
Yeah,
last night.
I didn't know
out for the year. I mean, that's only 2 games, but
that. He said, well, yeah.
well, 3
That's a good one. I'm over here like, hold up, he out for the year? I'm like, damn. He'll say only 2 games. I ain't see that coming. Oh, man.
That shows you that as much as the Celtics is balling, that shows you that as much as these teams in the East are looking good, they're not as good as it appears, because if the Bucks struggle like the majority of the second, well, right before the second half and then the rest of the season, once they made the coach switch and they still held on to the number 2 seed, I mean, that just shows you that nobody else is out there like dogs enough that
right, yeah, because they've been terrible and he's still number 2 like that, man. Like,
look
come
at
on.
the Celtics, though. You see them Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
everybody else though.
Be a lack of a good play in their conference. And I'm not
Well,
gonna
I mean, if we kind of want to keep it real, Milwaukee did beat the Celtics last night. I'm just saying.
Listen, when we seen the Bulls go 72 and 73 and 9, 72 and 10, we seen the Toronto Raptors with Stoudemire win. It happens.
Man, it's gonna be interesting though.
We gonna see.
Keep on talking about it, and we gonna see.
Yep. We're gonna see what Dame Dollars got.
You imagine if Lakers ain't go to state, didn't make it to the 8. Like, man.
Oh wow.
Hey man, it's just trying to blow it up for both of them. That's and the reality of it is, but the Lakers won't, because the Lakers really don't care about winning chips again right now.
They don't, but one of them gonna make it. If both of them don't make it, then that'd be crazy.
Yeah, they just want to sell tickets and pack the stands, man. The Lakers ain't really trying to be serious about winning shit. Just pack tickets, sell, get fans in the seats, and be able to sell their TV deal that they got. Everything else, them guys ain't trying to win no chips.
They out first round, no matter who they play. If they win the play-in, they out first round for sure.
Should have traded LeBron or Cat when you had a chance.
Lakers out first round.
Not Cat, but Anthony Davis. My bad.
Suns out first round. Golden State out first round for sure.
All 3 of them ain't gonna make it though. Only 2 of them gonna make it. It's either gonna be the Suns and the Lakers, or Lakers and the Golden State, or Golden State in like Sacramento. Only one of them. Ain't both. Lakers, Golden State, and the Phoenix Suns. All 3 of them can't make it.
Yeah, that's what
Only
I'm
two of
saying.
them can make it.
I
So
don't know
yeah,
which two gonna make it, but whoever it is, your ass gone first round for sure.
Man, that's
Damn, I
deep.
can't believe the Timberwolves is the number 1 seed in the West. Like,
yeah, nobody see that coming. No way. Whoever picked that though, they money probably looking right on that
bro,
fan though.
you keep on well, not bricking, but you keep on hitting threes in the draft and keep getting talent upon talent upon talent. Eventually you're gonna hit, right? You're
But look
gonna
though,
eventually hit and strike gold.
they 55 and 55. So is the Nuggets. If you fucking blink too many times, they gonna be the number 2 seed. So, or even 3. They only 1 game ahead of the Thunder. So, no, you can't really book that.
Hold on, what are you talking about? Who, Reggie?
Listen, the Timberwolves are 55 and 24. Hold on, put the screen back up so I can make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah, the Nuggets are 55 and 24. And also the Thunder are 54 and 25. So what I'm saying to you is there's 3 games left for the Timberwolves, 3 for the Thunder, and 3 for the Nuggets. We can't really book on the Timberwolves winning it. I mean, having the number 1 seed
Oh,
at the
okay.
end
You
of the
saying
year.
they can slip?
Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, what is he saying?
Yeah, I didn't understand what you was
So
trying
I'm
to
guessing
say.
they got to win two of them to secure, right? Only two of them probably.
I don't know.
Well,
They
I
depends
thought
if they got a
I think
tiebreaker.
they
I don't
won
know if they
last
got the
night though.
tiebreaker.
I don't know. Not if they win 2 and what's it called win 3 and they got the same record as
Oh,
Denver.
they
Then
got the
Denver
same
gonna get
record
it.
now. Denver and them they got the same record. Okay, I thought
So
Denver
that
was
means they
more.
got the
And Dallas
tiebreaker on
playing
Denver.
Miami right now. I don't know if that means anything.
Mhm.
Oh, guess
Dallas already
the
stuck in their
Timberwolves and the
spot.
Nuggets play tonight.
Oh,
They play
Okay.
the Timber. Yeah, they play tonight at 10.
oh,
Well,
that's gonna
that'll
be a
do it
big.
right
That's a
there.
game of
Yeah.
importance.
Wow. Oh man, I might have to step to watch that.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I can't do it.
I'm gonna do it. All right, what we got next, Big Chicken?
Well, we talked about it earlier, but let's talk about history being made in the Bucks and Celtics game with only 2 free throw attempts being attempted at all. None being made.
None being made. Wow.
No free throws were made this game at all.
Refs must have had their eyes closed.
Man, there's no way nobody went fouling like that, man. Like not.
Bro, I listen. If they'd have had me in that game, I'd have probably been the only dude with fouls. Then I mean,
That's a foul right there. Listen, look, that picture right there is a fucking foul.
That's probably the one they called. Who the one shot the free throws?
both ways.
Right.
No Diddy.
That's a bisexual foul.
Man, that was I bet them games, man, them games,
Go
man.
fuck up podcast, please. Let's
It is too. He touching his meat too. Look.
Hey, that's a
Oh,
defender's
wow.
hey, that's a defender's dream though, man.
wait. What?
I said that's a defender like to have a game where they're not calling fouls.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
That's in a defender. Yeah, that's a game of defender with love, boy.
That's the
That's
closest
called
thing they
hand
can do to
checking.
fist fight.
Sorry, real quick. There was one free throw made, but it was by Giannis. He was the only one who shot free throws the entire game.
Isn't it
Giannis.
ironic? It's like rain
Man,
on
that's
your
wild.
wedding day.
That's some lazy refs, man.
Hey, the refs was like, bro, we slowing it down for the postseason. We ain't got time for this. Taking
Them
time.
motherfuckers was eating some gummies or something before they started reffing that game.
Shit. Who we got next, Big Chicken?
Next, we got Sabonis double streak ending at 61 games. Longest streak since the 76-77 season.
Dang.
Lou Alcindor. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Let's go. The bonus. Hey, more props to him.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
that's
officially better than his father.
that's impressive for real.
Well, he ain't had Shaq to go against.
Yeah, and his father didn't come in the league until his knees and shit was already blew the fuck out anyway. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold it against his daddy, but his daddy ain't his son.
yeah, that's why I said he's better than his dad. It's not his fault that his dad, was old and fucked up.
Yeah. All right, next.
Well, next, we talked about it lightly, but Cat being cleared. How does everybody feeling?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna take
Let's
him a little
go.
minute. It's gonna take him a minute to get into basketball shape. So
How long you
You
been
know.
out?
Not sure.
February.
Yeah, and I wonder, could he? Sometimes like he probably could have been back though, but they was just reserving him too, though. To make sure he was all the way good, which is kind of smart.
I hope
'Cause
that's
look,
the case.
the way Embiid came back, man, it don't look like he missed a step, but he never do though.
Yeah, the beat looks tough.
Yeah.
I think
I just the same old Sixers, same old shit. I'm not worried about them.
no, I think that Embiid really wasn't that hurt. I think that they purposely sat him as
That what I think.
long
Yeah, I
as
think
they
so too,
could.
man.
Because like players like him, you know that they're gonna get hurt eventually. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to gauge it. Like Murray, for Denver, either he gonna get hurt in the beginning of the season,
Oh
be
yeah.
ready for playoff time, or vice versa. You're not getting both. So let him sit out. He gonna miss a
They
couple
was
million
trying to say
dollars.
that's what Denver was doing to get Whit Murray though. They said he could have been came back too.
I mean, of course, because he's gonna get hurt every year. I mean, that's just common sense, and especially with that bench and shit that they got. They got other players, and then
Yeah.
they got the future MVP. What's his name? Oh, I hate when I
Michael
can't.
Porter Jr.
Yeah, they got the future MVP, Michael Porter
Hey,
Jr.
y'all gonna leave C5
So,
alone, man.
so they can hold their own. They can get 50 game win. They can get 50 wins without his ass anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, I still if they go to the championship and he won the MVP, man, like how old boy for Golden State took it from Curry that year, that'd be wild.
that'll
Yeah.
be listen.
Hey,
That's the
yo.
only way he
C5,
can
you
be
wouldn't be able
MVP.
to tell C5 nothing, man. Oh my, if
Yeah,
that happens,
buddy.
it can happen.
But see,
'Cause
Terrain, he didn't say Finals MVP. He
I
said
know, I'm just saying
MVP.
though, that still gonna have him hyped for the next year though.
Hey, C5 and DJ got two of the wildest takes I've ever heard in my life.
But no, dead ass Terrando, that could possibly happen. He could
I'm
fuck around
shocked.
and
I'm
win
shocked he
Finals
ain't say
MVP.
Murray though. He said Porter though. Out of all
But
people,
no,
I'm
no.
like, I don't think he meant to say that, man. There's no way he meant to
Yes,
say
he did.
that.
Yes, he did. I gave him a chance. I think. I think though, honestly, I think Michael Porter Jr. could possibly win Finals MVP.
That's what I'm saying. He came in games and he
But
come
he
out
can't
strong. He come
win.
out hot.
Yeah, because he's gonna be getting set up. People gonna be
But
scared
then
of
he
him.
had those games when he had 12 points and 9 points out of nowhere after just having like 30 something.
Yeah, I see him giving four. He can have 4 25-point games in a 7-game series.
Yeah. What we got next, Big Chicken?
Well, we got something that came up at least about 40 minutes ago, and that's that Drew Holiday just signed a contract extension for 4 years, $135 million
With Boston,
with Boston.
Who?
Where
Well,
is they getting this money from?
he'll retire there. Then
For how much?
he's already like
135 million.
Who?
How old is he?
He is 33.
30.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Yeah, he'll retire there.
Yep.
Man,
How many years is it?
4 years.
he's on the. He wasn't even there a full year. They gave him some like loyalty money.
And they giving him 30-something million a year?
Yeah, they kind of. I mean, I'm not saying he's not worth it, but they stupid for giving him that because you didn't win the chip yet. You got to win first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's gonna be a hard contract to trade too, especially with him aging.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a lot for a 33-year-old.
Yeah.
But if he win it, man, whenever you win, man, that's more money for your organization. So
Bro,
I
that's
guess
like Chris Paul
they
part
begging
two.
on them. They begging on them winning.
Chris Paul part 2.
That's like
Exactly.
Chris
But if
Paul
so, if
part
they
two.
win the chip this year, all's well, right?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you
Yeah.
had him at the discount price, and you get your chip and then let him go.
No, I wouldn't let him go. If you win the chip, I mean, no, I definitely wouldn't let him go because then you like point guardless. You know your defense is going to be.
Nah, yeah, right. Because he give you still. So he's still good on D. I wouldn't let him go.
Was this his final year of his contract?
I mean, but how Marcus Smart supposed to feel?
I think so. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
messed
that
up.
is true.
But I mean, look at they did then they do the same thing. Was he at Boston or somewhere else? Isaiah Thomas.
Oh yeah, they did that to him too.
They did him dirty
because
too, though,
he-
man.
No, that's because they knew his ass was hurt.
Man, they still did him dirty though.
Yeah, they did sell Cleveland a false is bill of goods or whatever. Because did I say that right?
Fluffed him.
Got him. Got him. Got him.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, chicken.
Well, that is it for the NBA talks.
Awesome.
We gotta go into the news, and of course, we got to start off with Josh Allen, the Jaguars linebacker, getting a 5-year, $150 million deal, $88 million guaranteed.
Woo!
Yeah.
I got $1. I got $1.
Hey, Teron.
I got $1. Hey.
Yeah.
Teron.
That's that
Good.
gambling money.
When I saw this, because I was doing something, and
His
you know how
name?
the ticker, yeah.
Josh Allen.
When I saw, I was like, hold up, what do you mean? Huh? Because I'm thinking like, hold up, we not at that with him right now. What they doing? Like what? But then, okay, yeah, okay, not that Josh Allen. Okay,
Yeah, I thought the same thing when it came across at first. I didn't even see the Jacksonville. I'm like, what I'm like, did I already sign on?
yeah, I'm like, what you like? Why you doing this? Like, like what? Like what? Did Stephon do something? Like what?
I said, man, our cap's over. I said, we so over the cap this year. I said the same thing. And then I said, like, because I looked at it real quick when I was at work and I can't really look at it. I'm like, what?
They need to come up with some new names or something.
Man, oh my gosh, that shit freaked me out for a half a second.
Well,
Not fair.
You know what else would drive you crazy and give you a heart attack? The Browns quickly already working on an extension for Deshaun Watson. That would really drive you crazy.
Oh yeah, that would. I know they're gonna. You already know they're gonna ask him to try to get some of that money back. He ain't giving them that money back.
Not that I know of.
He ain't giving it. Yeah, right. He know he ain't about to get none of that money back.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
If he did, I didn't hear anything, but not that I'm like the authority or anything, but I just try to keep my ear close to that. And I know let me just say it. Okay, so 2 days ago he was at an event. I want to say it was like a grand opening for something. I can't remember what it was. Maybe a donut shop or something. Man, and packed, of course, with Browns fans and shaking hands and kissing babies and all that other stuff, man. And I try not to be judgmental, man. I really do. My brother knows I try. Lord knows I try. But if you're not wearing number 4 on the field, I'm just, I'm just not with it. And I love the Browns, man. I go support every event that they do. But for this guy, it's just football for me with him. And I'm not knocking him saying he's a horrible person or I don't like him, whatever. But I just don't want to see anything else involved in him.
His vibe and his energy, how he carries himself, makes it hard to off of the field root for him. Anyways, like I think I seen him happen when he's on the news, and I don't know, the aura, the energy coming off of him, whatever it was just like, I don't know. He looked like how J. Cole felt when he was writing his response to Kendrick. His heart wasn't in it.
Like they just making me do this.
Yeah, his heart wasn't in it. Like he just there for the money, man.
Yeah.
That the little one?
Oh, salute. Oh, he probably can't hear us.
Yeah, he right here. Levi.
Yeah, that's a start. That's a start point. Right, that's a start point guard for your church league team. You know you come off the bench behind him.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
He went to expose him. Expose him.
You can't see the secret weapon.
Secret weapon. You're like, man, he taller than you already. Oh, yeah.
You guard your man.
They're like, he got your spot. Yeah, I'm like, man. Like, I knew I shouldn't have brought you to my practice.
That's what you get, Portman.
They're like, we got more years with him, man. You like say you at that age, so you got many years with him in the church league.
Hey, Terrell about to send his son to a whole nother church just so he keep his starting spot.
He won't go here no more.
He'll go here no more. He ain't like y'all first Sunday grape juice.
hey, Brian trying to play with his son. I'm out here shipping my son out. Like he taking my time, man. Like, nah, man. Yeah, like, man, they gonna come up on the news like, man, CNN, like, man, father shipped 4-year-old son off to another church league. Like, man, that's messed up. Like, hey, he ain't taking my spot. I'm doing an interview.
Oh, go ahead.
Now go ahead.
I was gonna say they ran some mocks and they're really trying to work the Lakers picking Bronny. I think they're saying they got the 25th spot or whatever at that, or maybe the 52nd pick. I mean, however it's supposed to work. They're work not the 50. Yeah, they're trying to work out the numbers, but they're saying it's actually possible that the Lakers could really draft Bronny. And I'm thinking, like, man.
But you know why I'm cool with that though? Because that's how, man, people can get mad all they want, man. That's how stuff been going on. Like when you a certain person in anything, the business, like you know what I'm saying, Wall Street, all that stuff, man. Like LeBron done enough to where he got that pull though. People can get mad, you ain't gotta like it. You know what I'm saying? He did enough to where they can draft him and then ship him to the G League for a whole year and let him play against all NBA players. And you know what I'm saying, instead of going to college, you know, like yeah, it might be a first round late pick or whatever, but you know, he done enough, you know, even though like the fact that he got a ring, I mean, he got the Lakers a ring, and with the stuff all LeBron done, he done enough to where that's LeBron. You can people like life ain't fair, man. It is what it is. Like we know what it is. I don't know why people get so mad.
But look what you just said though. I'm just gonna tell you what you just said. You're telling them because he won a chip with him, right? Now we know LeBron only is probably about maybe 2 years left in his career. So you're telling me that because he won him a chip, that they're supposed to gamble and fuck up their whole future.
It's about money, man. Right
Bronny,
now, too, if you go, people gonna want it. People they gonna get way more money just to come see a father and son duo. Let's be honest. Or even if he ain't on the team a full year, the fact that he got a Laker uniform,
okay, but how long
he
is that
appreciated
gonna
with the
last?
Lakers.
There's always tomorrow. That's
It
not
don't
gonna
matter.
last
And
very
if
long.
it get him a lot of money for just 2 years, it's still all about money at the end of the day.
Bro.
The world is
nigga,
about money, man.
Listen.
And
LeBron James era is coming to an end. That is the
all,
bottom line.
duh,
That's the
we
bottom
know
line.
that, but they want him there for 2
People
years.
will pay
He's
to
not.
see
Man,
LeBron
you know how
worth
much
it.
money the Lakers gonna get in just 2 years of Bronny just being there?
That's a waste. Do you know how much money they're gonna lose in
It,
5?
man,
They're gonna
they
lose
not gonna
billions
lose.
of dollars. Yes, they is. Yes, they
It's the
is.
Lakers,
They not
man.
Reggie.
Yes,
Bro,
It's the Lakers, man.
LeBron
Who don't
go,
want to go to LA?
Yes, yes, they
LeBron
They're
go
is.
not
will
gonna never
cut
lose. It's
Bronny.
LA,
Listen,
man. Who don't want to go to LA?
You know what I was thinking? You know what I was thinking before because I was like, yeah, last show I kind of went a little hard on Bronny. I'm like, they be letting players like Scottie Pippen Jr. in the league. That's what I thought. But look, that's what I thought to myself. I looked up his fucking stats. I looked up his
Who?
college stats. Scottie Pippen Jr.
Oh,
And he
okay.
definitely deserves to be in the NBA. He averaged like 17 points or something like
No,
that.
he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
he
a
bought.
solid fucking player. Listen, Bronny James is a triple, quadruple fucking single. He shoots in the 30% just in Los Angeles County. Just
If
in
you get,
Los listen, just
hey,
in
if
Los
Dennis
Angeles
brothers get a
County,
shot, man. If
there
Dennis
is
brothers
at
can get a shot,
least
hey,
20
Brian's son gonna get
players
a shot.
better than him. There is
I
at
get
least
what you.
20 better
Hey,
players in
Reg,
just
I
in Los
get what you
Angeles County, bro.
saying. We get what you saying. What I'm saying is people like Dennis and them, they giving these brothers a shot. It's LeBron James. They gonna give his son a shot no matter what, no matter if you like it or not.
Why didn't they give Jordan's son a shot? Listen, I'm a big time
'Cause
LeBron James fan, but they have
That,
the same exact
man,
stats.
Jordan
He's
them
shooting
sons
in
weren't even trying
the
to go to the
30s.
league though. They weren't trying to go to the league.
No, because everybody was saying what I'm saying right now. Like, his son's sorry as fuck. Guess what? Bronny is sorry as fuck. That's the
listen,
truth.
it
That's
Hey,
the
would
his
be.
first year, hey, his
I'm
first
all right,
year
wait.
was
I'm not
trash.
gonna
Yeah.
call him sorry as
That's
hell.
the
I'm
truth.
not gonna
Hey, his
call him
first
sorry
year
as
wasn't
hell.
that good,
He
man.
ain't
But
ready.
come on,
Based off
man,
it.
dude
Listen,
came back from.
okay. Compare his freshman year, right? Compare his freshman year to Kyrie Irving's 11-game freshman year. He's sorry as fuck. He's sorry as fuck. He don't deserve the opportunity, and that's the point. There's thousands of college kids, thousands that are
What
better than him.
Kyrie
And
average
that's a fact.
16 for
Hey
Duke.
Reggie,
Kyrie
I
average
always
what
keep on
16?
That's a
drafting
fact.
What
Bronny.
Kyrie
I
average
always
like
keep on
16 for
drafting
Duke,
Bronny.
right?
That's a fact. That's a fact. There's thousands of college players better than him. Thousands.
Hey, I
Every
own a
player.
team.
Hey, he only.
I'm
Hey,
drafting
Kyrie only
Bronny.
averaged 11 more points than Bronny.
And 11
Yeah.
more percentage too on his shot percentage too.
So
Hey,
red is stupid.
hey, he only averaged 16 for Duke.
And then
Reggie,
listen, when I be watching the ESPN thing, they just making so many fucking weak excuses for him. He's like, yeah, he's an NBA caliber defender. Do you see how small he is? Can you imagine?
no,
He's
not
gonna have to.
small. He's not
Yes.
small. He's not
Listen,
small.
listen. He's gonna have to watch Luca. What is y'all talking about?
And you
He's
think he's not
6'4",
gonna get bigger working out with his
220
dad?
pounds.
As
He's
soon as he
not
gets
small
man, he
for
got to be in that
NBA
gym.
He can't
player.
get taller. He cannot get taller. He's a grown man. He cannot get taller. It's over with. He's a bust already. He's not like that, bro. He is
He
not.
act like Trey Young and them can watch Luca. Trey Young can't watch Luca. Look how little small Trey Young is to
Trey
Luca.
Young
What
is
that
5
mean?
times better than him. Trey Young's 5
I'm
times.
just saying though. You saying about further than
Yeah,
watching
he's
Luca. A lot of
6'4". He's
the big
6'4",
the big dudes can't watch
bro.
Luca. Luca is Luca.
But see,
small.
Teran, you're right. Listen, I'm gonna have to agree with you. But see, the thing is that you can't watch Trey Young. You can't
Bro,
watch
he's
him,
built like he's like Marcus Smart size.
but he can't shoot. He
Reg,
shoots in
I
the
get what you're
30s.
saying. What I'm saying is,
Marcus
at the end of
Smart
the day,
just got
you ain't
traded
gotta like it.
for
It's
Drew
LeBron. Hey,
Holiday.
they gonna give
Listen,
LeBron. It's
Jamar,
LeBron.
did you see Marcus Smart stats in college? Did you see them? Look,
Marcus Smart balled out.
that's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm trying to
did.
tell you. That's what I'm saying. Bronny
Was
don't
that
deserve to
Oklahoma
be
State?
there.
I think.
That's what I'm
Heart stop,
saying.
Reggie.
Listen,
His heart stop, Reggie.
listen, y'all compare him to players that can play.
And he took him to the tourney too. Like Marcus
You know
Smart
who you
balled
should
out.
compare. You know
You
who
know
he's
who else?
comparable
I know
to.
who else can play though. Honestly though, Patrick Beverly was balling in high school. You saw what
Listen,
Patrick Beverly was doing,
listen,
man. He
listen,
was
listen.
balling
Do you
on
know who
offense.
he's comparable to? He's comparable to the one ball brother that's not in the league. That's who Bronny's comparable to. Fact.
Leandro.
You
LiAngelo.
gonna stop the
Yes, he's
disrespect
comparable
right
to
now.
him. Very much so.
Manny, move on to the next thing. Reggie over here being salacious.
Keeping it real.
We started
Man,
off with Josh Allen. I don't know how we got to college, but
yeah,
let's go back
he
and
skipped
let's talk.
Bayless over here.
Sorry.
No. His
Reggie
dad is sweet.
Bayless.
Nuh-uh.
Reggie Bayless.
Big Bron is sweet.
Reggie
Well,
Bayless.
Let's go back to the NFL and let's talk about the Raiders trying to trade up to maybe get Jaden Daniels.
Daniels.
Oh. I mean,
I don't know,
damn.
man.
And I'm
they
even
need
hearing
a-
talks. I'm
who
even
they
hearing
quarterback?
talks of them getting Ayuk too.
They need
I
a
heard that
quarterback.
too. Who they quarterback?
Yeah. I hope they get IU just to make
Who
my boy
one Carl?
Shane.
Who was there? Carl?
No, Carr in New Orleans.
They
So it's
had
just,
they had Garoppolo and
but he's
Oh
gone.
yeah, they need. Oh yeah, they need a QB. Oh yeah, they need a QB. Man, that'd be nice, man. If they get IU and him.
let's go.
Yeah, they'll be this year's Texans, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a nice. They might as well move up. They ain't gonna lose.
Sure don't.
Because if they don't take him, I think New England taking him. They're gonna take him.
I thought Washington really wanted him.
They're
Washington.
thinking about Drake May.
Yeah, I think they're
Yeah,
gonna get
Washington
Drake
talking
May.
about May. Yeah.
They got the family ties, man.
It's just rough when you get a rookie quarterback and you go to a place that is not a winning organization.
Right,
It could really fuck you up.
Man,
Real
your
Well,
head and everything, man.
What we talking? We talking about Vegas? We talking about Washington?
I'm really focused on Washington on this, but
Okay,
I mean
okay,
Vegas
okay,
is not that bad of a spot neither. You know what I'm saying? Well, not that good of a spot neither, but definitely heavy on Washington because they fuck up everybody.
Yeah, I would say in the short term that the Vegas Raiders have been there. I would say they've been a little more successful than the Washington. What do you call them now? The Commanders?
Yeah.
I agree.
I could imagine going to a team who organization is kind of, on a messed up side and it's cold there.
Yeah.
Man, that
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
suck.
All right, Dion.
Well, I'd rather be in
And it's cold there.
Washington
Oh, that gotta suck, man.
than Chicago.
Yeah, Dion.
Yeah, that's it.
let's
He's a
not
one.
get on
I'm
that,
like,
bro, 'cause he
man.
said some old stupid shit the other day. When he was talking
I
about
agree.
when he was
He
talking about
did, man. But he did. But you on your Skip Bayless too when it comes to Dion, man. What is
bro,
going
because I'll be holding not Dion accountable, but all you fans who just love him as a player and give him a pass.
Nah, but what did he say though? I don't even know what he said. What did he say?
He sat there and talk about like players playing in the cold. Then he used players coming from hot weather places and playing in the cold. So when he was making that statement, I don't think he really sat there and thought about the fact that when he was trying to talk about Caleb Williams and talk maybe Washington, not realizing that Caleb Williams' hometown is fucking Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was like this
he
dude.
He ain't think that through.
No, then he talk about it don't get cold in Colorado till like the season is well done. And we said to like, didn't these motherfuckers just play in the snow like the last 2 weeks of the season?
Yeah. That just got you excited. I see.
I was like,
Okay.
I
You
put
got
it
him.
in my notebook. Another one.
There
I
you
was
go.
on my
See,
palette.
you sniped him.
Got him. Got him.
I feel
I feel better now that that's out my system.
I feel Dion deserves a pass, but he definitely did not do a good job last year. It was okay. If he doesn't win at least 8 games this year, man, it's gonna be hard to come back from that because you've been talking all kind of shit. No, I'm saying
winning 9.
no. I want him. Listen, I feel like if he win 8, he's being productive. He's moving up. But if he don't, then hey,
They going to the playoffs next year. There's too many teams to get in. Let me not put that pressure.
I do not think they top 20. I don't even think they top 30.
Let me not put that pressure on.
I give him top 20. I give him top 20.
I don't know.
It's all about the offensive line.
They have the talents of a top 20 team, but they don't got the coaching of a top 20 team.
It's the
That's a
offensive line.
That's a fact, Big Chicken.
Offensive line.
I'm trying to tell you, man. If they don't fix that, I don't care who they got in that team. It ain't going nowhere.
Bro, when they already listen, your offensive line is ass if you like immediately crowning like the freshman coming in as your starting left tackle, and that's your best offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got sacked last year. I can't imagine seeing that again. That was terrible every game. Man, I never seen no crap like that in college in a long time. The way he was getting sacked.
Man, you just made me think of something, Teron. Like he got an NIL, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, well, no, maybe I'm wrong. Because I was about to say he got an NIL, but most NILs aren't based on performance. I don't think they're just based on like popularity, I guess. Or maybe they are.
Yeah, right.
I think
I
some
thought
are
it was
performance.
both.
I think some of them are performance.
Because
Or
if
maybe
it is,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
because if it is a performance-based thing,
You
then
did take some of his.
well, yes, no. What I'm saying is, whoever offered the NIL, it would be smart for them to help pay or whoever for NILs to whoever offensive lineman to get them to the school because you want him to stay upright because you want him to fulfill those contractual obligations.
Okay, real quick. They are not supposed to be performance based.
Okay.
Or they are not allowed to be performance
They
based.
ain't allowed, but they is. You want to say they is though, because in that case, everybody be getting paid.
The same scenario will still be there that you want them to succeed, and so therefore.
But I know what you're saying. You're right. Why not build that? Why not give some money to them linemen? Especially linemen ain't getting no money all like that. Besides those certain tackles and all that.
The coach don't like to recruit.
Give him a break.
He don't like to go get the talent. You come to me. I don't come to you. You come to me, not because of how great of a coach I am, because I was one of the best cornerbacks to ever play the game, baby. We can move on.
You get that off his chest. You get that off his chest, man.
I was about to put a violin out.
I've been waiting. I opened up my old Facebook page, so I'm back to being petty.
This guy.
It's been hard not making no post and talking shit. I've been doing good.
You telling this kids all day, if a coach don't come in our living room, you ain't going there.
And listen, he can't come. If he too good to come here, we too damn good to go there. I can see if it's like Los Angeles or Miami, and I want a free vacation, and I'm like, well, I go to Dion's house. You tell me come up the cold ass Boulder, Colorado, nigga, please.
Well, let's go back into college and let's talk about some basketball. Starting off with UConn winning the men's tournament.
I'm surprised.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Like they lost like 5 players from that team last year.
Yeah, and
they were balling all season, man.
I thought Edie was gonna pull it off.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I really didn't pay attention to college this season. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't think Edie was
I
gonna.
paid attention to college like that, but we paid attention to Kentucky. They was having their way all year.
Mm-hmm.
Only team like besides that that Creighton game or whoever they was a Creighton team. What's how you say their name? They end up getting them. Besides that, they was having their way all year like last year. But like Red said, I'm shocked for them to lose the players they lost and was still dominating this year. The way they did, even in the tournament, man, they dominated the tournament like they did last year.
Good. All I'm gonna say is Caitlin Clark. That's all I cared about basketball wise.
Well, let's go into Caitlin Clark and her losing to the South Carolina Gamecocks.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. South Carolina's fucking loaded.
You can't keep beating people that's loaded like that, man. She, like I said, I mean that's tough, man. On any player that's good, and you ain't got the just make it real. She had Iowa balling, but man, I ain't got these players like everybody else had.
Teron, listen, man, y'all sleep on Iowa, man.
Why wouldn't we?
Listen.
As a team, they're not that good though, bro.
That's not true, Reggie. That's not true. Think of this team. Okay, well, this is not a good comparison. Let me think about this again.
Yeah, please do.
He said, "Why would you?"
Okay. So what Iowa did last year after the loss to LSU was they went out and got shooters, right? Spot up shooters that can knock down shots from pretty much anywhere on the court, right? So when Caitlin drives or Caitlin gets trapped, she can hit a shooter from just about anywhere, and they have range. Now, granted, they don't have her range, but these women are I was gonna say pro athletes, but they're not pros. These are women that were handpicked by this team to bring them to Iowa to play. One of them came from here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to tell you, like this wasn't like some just a bunch of girls from grew up in Iowa and
I'm gonna say
cornfields.
that I'm gonna get it coaching like real. They coaching definitely. They played together. I'm gonna give it up to the coach too, though, and Caitlin really though. But let's be honest, man. Like only person on that Iowa team that would have got it would have started. Nobody else probably wouldn't even get no PT on South Carolina team on that Iowa team, but Caitlin Clark.
That's a fact. Listen,
Even though they balled out, even though they kept it close and they balled out. Like I'm not trying to play Iowa because Iowa brought. Don't get me wrong.
You are trying to play them. You actually
listen,
are.
I'm gonna say something worse than
But
that.
I'm saying they was balling.
You really
and
trying
honestly,
to play them.
the Iowa team last year was worse, right? And that team, the South Carolina team, honestly, probably was better than the South Carolina
But they
team this
beat.
year.
But Iowa beat South
That's what
Carolina.
I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. So she playing with a bunch of nobodies that we know about.
Those
We only
girls
know
are
about
really
them because of
good.
Caitlin Clark.
And it's not about them starting on another team like that. I mean, that's
I'm just
great
saying,
for
man,
that's great for like a one-liner, and I should go, great. That was hot. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but factually speaking, what the purpose of those girls were, they did that purpose and they did it well. They were spot up shooters. And again, I can't remember the girl's name from Ohio, but she's a driving shooter. So they put it was like Jerry.
I mean, they put good players around her, like for it was the system. Let's say that. But them players wasn't. Come on now.
Listen,
I think it's Reggie's chance.
listen.
I want to hear Reggie.
Go ahead, Reg. Go ahead,
This is a fact. This is a fact. Yes, they did go get some more shooters, but bump that. Listen, when the game starts, right? There's 10 players on the court, right? The best player is Caitlin Clark, right?
Right.
The next 5 best players after that.
Oh, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Listen,
be honest. Yes.
Listen, Barbosa is so much better than every fucking body on Iowa's team. They look like kids out there compared to her. Did you see the one girl from South Carolina was killing them, getting to the basket every fucking time? Listen, Caitlin was on Smash. Now you finally got somebody that's on your talent level to watch your ass. Listen,
what's the girl on the bench? Foley? She didn't even ball out like that. She better than everybody on Iowa but Clark.
Man, when they started that game.
Listen, they overachieved by beating LSU.
Okay.
That's the biggest show.
And Clark had 18.
No,
first
not
quarter.
in the beginning. No, she didn't.
She had 18 in the first quarter. Yeah, right. Yeah, go say that story.
I got Reggie in my ear. He's still talking, so he threw me off. I'm sorry, Teron. You're right.
18 in the first quarter, man.
Well,
hey man, y'all gonna quit trying to snipe at my brother, man.
No, it's off. It's fine. It's fine. Because we talking about different things.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, they crafted that team for that girl. South Carolina wasn't crafted for that purpose. Coach Staley looks for specific types of players when she's recruiting, and a lot of people don't have as rigorous of a standard as she has for playing at South Carolina. And I'll keep it real with you, man. I don't know if that's a real formula for success until she did it. You know what I'm saying? Because normally you would like to have, 1 or 2 star players be the catalyst for your team and then build around it. But what she did was she just got the best player at each position. And these aren't always stars. These are just, in a sense, role players. And man, you talk about Barbosa, Reggie. The girl didn't play basketball until what? High school?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's 6'7" though.
You
So
came in with middle school, yeah, like 8th grade.
right. So again, she's going after specific types of people for specific types of roles. She's not looking for. I hate to say what the girl's name from LSU, Angel Reese. I mean, she'll take an Angel Reese. You know, of course, Aaliyah Boston, but I think she's to me, she's looking for a certain type of player,
You
man.
said our is you talking about they coach looking for a certain type of player? You saying or South
No,
Carolina?
Dawn
Talking
Staley.
about
Oh,
South
Don
Carolina.
Staley. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
But
and
people
I
want to play
think
for her too. People
well,
want to play for her.
now I believe teams are starting to try to mimic what she's doing. And I saw it with Syracuse this year, which I thought was kind of different for a New York school to try to mimic South Carolina. But I mean, they did it, and they were successful to a degree. But I don't know. I'm just. It's a change, man. South Carolina's changed the culture. But anyway, I was just talking about how Iowa constructed that team. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying that they had better players than South Carolina at any position.
They just had better fit for their
Yeah, you
system.
saying they had a squad? Yeah, they got. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they had a fucking dope ass squad. Now you can do the same.
Them girls is hooping though. I'm not gonna front though. Them Iowa girls is hooping on them. On everybody they played in that
Yeah.
tournament.
It's the
Not
Cavs
like
and LeBron effect.
Yeah,
Or
good comparison. Good comparison. Like
it's Cavs
07
and LeBron
Cavs,
effect. Yeah.
07 Cavs. Yes.
they was
All right.
playing for Clark, man. They was balling.
Yee. What we got next, Big Chicken?
We got one last piece of news, and it is Clark related with the Indiana Fever's tickets for away games going up 151% versus 2020.
151%. How much did it take you
151%.
before?
Probably $5.
Yeah, $5.
So
$10,
before the tickets
$15.
were under $16, now they
Yep.
can go up to $112. With that finals game, that last game was up to $563 to get in to watch the Gamecocks.
Oh
versus
my
Iowa.
goodness.
Hey, her shoes is nice.
Yeah, them dope.
Yeah.
Them nice. Them fire.
Bro, I felt myself like honestly, I'm not gonna lie or hold y'all. Like I kind of was rooting for Caitlin to get one because like I kind of wanted her to get one before she like left. But
Hey, he gave you that look like, man.
I feel
Hey, he
that
gave you that look like, man. I ain't my brother right now.
I'm still shocked. Like I said, the biggest shock last season is that South Carolina didn't win it all. The biggest shock this season to me is that they got past LSU. Injuries are a part of sports, but I think without injury, I don't think Iowa really would have got past LSU.
I don't think they got past UConn.
Yeah, you're right.
You know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying? Like UConn was no joke, man. Those girls was freaking nasty, man. And their whole starting five is hurt, except for Caitlin. I mean, Paige Beckers. That's crazy. Like I've never seen that before in the history of sports. How's your
But
whole
man,
starting five
that
hurt?
South Carolina stuff is shocking though, man. To lose all your, I mean, they lost 5 starters though. You know, like they and you know it's different to lose like 3 starters and 1 off the bench or something like that, or just 2 seniors off the bench. They lost 5 starters, man. They whole squad went to the WNBA last year, and they won it this year. That's what's wild. Like I said, she actually beat a better team last year, a better South Carolina team last year, because that South Carolina team would have had their way with this year. That's why I said it's just so weird in college because even though they won it this year, went undefeated, man, you can't tell me Boston and them team wouldn't have had their way with this South Carolina team.
Well,
Even though Clark beat them.
You can even get into the whole analytics of it because they talked about how the Iowa team, the starting 5 average 30, 40 minutes a game playing time. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing that the whole tournament, which South Carolina hasn't because they have a fresh rotation.
You got a bench,
girls
right?
coming in. So they've been playing maybe 20, 25 minutes per game. So over a series of 4 or 5 games, man, that shit wears you down, man. I mean, again, I'm not trying to provide excuses for them. I'm just saying that, I mean, it is what it is.
In all the games, them last 3 games, they last 4 games went down to the wire. West Virginia, LSU, Connecticut, and that one. So you got to think, them girls running. I don't remember Clark ever even coming out those games.
Right.
Bro,
like, did she ever come out?
You can dig deep and keep pulling whatever it is you need out of you to win, but eventually you're gonna hit rock bottom.
Man, I don't remember her ever coming out in none of those games. They all like except for like the end. And I'm talking about like under a minute.
It showed they didn't have their when you watch that game, and even when they was making a comeback, you was like, that's just like energy and like belief. but their legs, they just didn't look like they had their legs with them.
Maybe they didn't.
Yeah, it just looked like just fatigue just caught up. Like it's just.
Yeah, they came out smoking in the finals game. I noticed that. What's the girl? What's her name? Stalky or however the hell you said.
Stalky. Yeah, that's it.
I noticed what she tried to do to Barbosa. As soon as it took, she tried to just take off on her ass. Like she tried to just kind of what you call that shit? Keep cherry picking and shit. But after a while,
it was working though. At first, though, it was working because she was. I don't know what she was doing out there at first in South Carolina, but once she got them to start getting those rebounds, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, does that wrap it up?
That is it.
Mm-hmm.
South Carolina.
Yo, shout outs to Miguel, shout out to DJ, shout out to C5, shout out to the crew that's here. Big Chicken, as usual, working everything behind the scenes.
Big Chicken.
Listen. For some reason, somebody, I forgot who it was in this pod, but made Big Chicken unpress mute again.
Reggie.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Reggie, you gonna leave C5 alone, man. Listen, we gotta lighten up on him and DJ. They got the craziest takes in sports history, probably. But we gotta lighten
DJ
up on our brother,
man.
Hey, DJ.
You already know. Hey, you know after being on over, the anniversary. You know that's coming up. Them two definitely gonna make the top 10 craziest thing on the podcast. Well, that might be 1 and 2, man. That gotta be 1 and 2. Unless we come up with some dumb stuff, like until then, like they was tripping on that. They was on some shrooms or something.
Them up there with the gods.
Yo,
Bless Mountain. Once or twice, but who's counting?
Yo, B80, real quick, bro. Again, I know I told you earlier off the air, but I'm gonna tell you on air. I love the hat. Can you give a shout out to who made that for you?
Oh, bro? Young Ash. She did a series of hats for me. She did this all by permanent marker. She's just a very, very talented artist. Young Ash. Shouts out to her. So I doubt she's listening because she be working and hustling as we all do. But yeah, definitely shout out to Young Ash.
Shout out to Young
That's
Ash,
dope, man.
Co-host.
Yeah.
Wow, the thief. I definitely would have found a way to steal that.
Yeah. She made a few of them for me. They all like got different things, man.
That's dope though. That's dope. Yeah,
real dope. Yeah,
Ash is cool.
So shout out to Young Ash. Shout out to everybody who checked in. Shout out to Ross Ass. Brother out there doing this thing, has his radio show also on Opulence. So if you get a chance, check out Opulence Radio. They out there doing their thing, man. They keep trying to steal my people. So let me quit. Nah, that's a joke. But shout out to them. Shout out to Annie. I just talked to her about
Annie. Hard Knock Life.
Hard Knock Life. Shout out to CL. Talked to her about a week ago. And shout out to the rest of the gang.
CL.
Gang.
Morgie, we miss you.
Yeah, miss them queens with attitude.
Yeah.
So yo, shout out to everybody, and anybody shouts out before Big Chicken plays the outro.
Nah, man, just love to everybody on the podcast. You know, the ones that's not here. DJ, don't take that.
No Diddy. No Diddy. All right, play my outro music.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it. Hey, run that shit up, Trace. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Run it up. I got it. Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job.